Every business that I've seen scale fast had one thing in common. They were not using their own capital to do it. They were using leverage and credit. And here's the framework. So the goal was never to grind and save until you have the cash to make the move. The goal was always to understand how money actually works well enough to use the system instead of fighting it. That is what leverage is. You stop using your own capital for everything and you start using the bank's capital strategically while your own cash stays in your own account working for you. So here's the framework from the beginning. Everything starts with your personal credit profile. Before any lender will give you serious business capital, they're going to look at your personal history first, your payment record, your limits, how you've managed what you already have. The profile is your credibility in the banking system. So you need to build it clean, build it strong, and it becomes the foundation of everything else. And everything else will literally stack on top of it. And on the personal side, the best place to start building is the credit union. Not a big commercial bank, a credit union. Why? Because they are a non-profit relationship based and they extend higher starting limits to people who actually bank with them consistently. So build that relationship over 90 days the right way, and I promise you, you will get high limits compared to other banks that would have took you years to get. Once that personal foundation is solid, you use that to unlock business funding. Lenders look at your personal profile as the benchmark for what they will give you commercially. A clean personal profile with a strong limit tells them that you can handle capital responsibly. And that opens the door to business funding lines from $50,000 to $100K range. Now, here's what you actually need to do with it. You deploy that capital into something that generates a return. Put that money in real estate, buy some Bitcoin, inventory for e-com, maybe rent cars on Turo, mentors, course that will teach you a high income skill that will increase your earning capacity. Whatever the vehicle is, the principle is always the same. You are using the bank's money to build something that produces income, not your saving, not money that you worked years to accumulate, capital that you access because you understood how to position yourself for it. And once that capital generates return, you pay off that initial balance and you don't close the line. You keep it open. Now you have a clean funded line sitting there as a safety net and a tool for the next move, whatever you need it. And that is the full cycle. Personal credit built correctly, business funding will be unlocked. Then take the capital, deploy it into an income producing asset, and then pay off the line. And now you have that as a safety net. And most people are out here trying to build with one hand tied behind their back because they don't understand the system exists. And it is accessible to anyone who's willing to put in the work and position themselves correctly. The bank's money is already available. The question is whether your profile is ready to access it. And look, I'm not one of these big gurus with hundreds of thousands of followers. And that is exactly the point. Because the people with all those followers, they're too busy to actually sit down with you, and I'm not. So here's what I want you to do right now. Click the link below, go to my page and book a free credit auto call with me. I'm going to pull your credit profile and go through it line by line with you and tell you exactly where you stand, what is holding you back, and what needs to get cleaned up, and whether you are in a position to access $50,000 to $100,000 in business funding. Click the link below, book the call, let's get to work.